is Max, and I'm the product owner of Docu Tools. And I want to briefly show you our software, which you can see here. A little bit bigger. Docu Tools is basically a software for construction, the construction industry, mainly construction companies itself, but also all other kinds of construction-related companies, subcontractors, general contractors, owners, etc. The basic idea is you see Docu Tools here in the web app, and we have for each construction project, each project you have, you can also create a project here in Docu Tools. This, for example, is one of our users' project, and there you then can add, you can open it, and here the main idea is to have all construction plans saved in the project. You can create a list of folders here and to have it always with you. Docu Tools is basically a web app with corresponding mobile apps for tablets and smartphones. So everything you see here on the web should also be the same. We're working on the mobile devices. So the projects themselves will be created here on the web usually, and on your computer where you have your PDF plans, so you can import them. And then once you have imported them, you can open it. And this is where mainly Docu Tools comes in usage on site. So people will use this view here mostly on site. So you have the plan, you can very smoothly zoom in and out. These are mostly large PDF plans, so we took a lot of effort in having this rendering right and zoom level. And then what you can see here, this is like the main idea then of Docu Tools, that wherever on a construction site, on a renovation project, or even just when you use it for maintenance, wherever you spot something, you can create these pins, yeah, like on Google Maps, for example. So we can just do this now. So maybe here with the door, there's a door here, there's some problem, or it's not yet done, or there should be some. So I will set this pin now here. First thing it asks is create a title. So wait, we also have the software basically, by the way, in multiple languages, because we're working in multiple countries already. So let's set it to English first before we progress here. So new pin. So you enter a title, door missing, for example. With this, the pin is set. Each pin has a category, so you can create your own categories with different colors. So let's say this is something with general defect or so. Sorry, they're in German now. Let's say electricity. Let's go blue pin. And so this is the main concept of the software. Like, we believe in setting the document, or like the pins on a plan. You will much easier find issues later on in the process. So, and basically, but after you set it, the second most important feature, which you usually do then on your smartphone, is add a picture. Yeah. So I now will take it out of the gallery. Just that that I don't have my smartphone connected to the screen at the moment. But I have here some defects, or these are plans. I have here some defects, and let's, I don't know, add those 3 pictures just to see how it looks like. Let's add them to the pin. So basically this is it. Yeah, on site you set a pin on the spot, add your pictures, set the category. You maybe add a responsibility. You can assign this pin to someone who should then work with it, like Bob the Builder, for example. Or you can write a note here. Yeah, hey, please deliver and install the door, dear Bob. Yeah, like this. So it's like also a communication instrument, and so basically this is when you document stuff that's on site. And then the second part of the whole software is how you can communicate this then now. Yeah? So we have built in here the feature, either as I described here with the task, the other people can also have Docu Tools on their device, even for free if you're only a subcontractor. And then just they will get this pin here digitally, so they can just in their software click in it and say, hey, like they mark it as done, and they change the status to done, and maybe add a picture and say, hey, look, the door is here now. Or the second more let's say conservative ways to generate reports. Although report is also super interesting for just like weekly or daily reports, what has been done. So a lot of users also use the software for like construction documentation over a year, like over the whole period of time. But for the sake of sending this, you can now generate a report and say defects of Bob, let's say, or 4 defects, defect list for Bob. We can have multiple different report templates. They usually like either in Word or Excel, so they will you can download them as Word and Excel and then still change stuff there if you like. Excel is very also handy because sometimes people want to import this then to another software or like calculate there. Now you can select the pins. We will search for the one we just created, which is 1000 something. Just a second. Door missing. This is 1000, pin 1101. Just select this pin now, and we create this report. So now the report is generally like compiled in the background, and once it's done, we'll see it here, and we can then directly share it or download it and send it then via mail or put it somewhere. Usually the most convenient way is just press here on this share icon, directly type an email or copy this. You can copy this link or just press here on share, then your email opens, and then you see here's like a standard text, and here's the link to download the report. So you could now just send it to myself and send it. That's it. Then, yeah, so this is the way like how to communicate it. And I was quite fast now, so I think we have some other features, of course, built in around all this idea of setting a pin to a 2D plan. We created groups, so you can group pins together, also like with filters, so we have filter groups now. There's like dynamic groups. Here's the list of tasks you created. So we will see now the task of Bob the Builder, and you can always check your current state of all your tasks that you handed out. If they're done, marked, yeah, due date is missed, or if you close them already. We have a media section of all the media. Yeah, this month we only in this project we created only this media, but this is very handy. And yeah, and the whole thing, the whole idea, the future idea is that we can get everybody on site working together within the software, not sending these reports all the time. So within this project, you can see we have quite a list of people who are invited, so they can collaboratively work on this project. Like it's the same then, for example, on Google Docs, you can work simultaneously on a Word, like a document file, and everybody can do stuff. And here it's the same. You can invite everybody. Everybody sees the project. Then we have 5 different levels of privacy. Let's say who can see what and what not. So we have 5 different roles, and so subcontractors can only see their tasks, whereas admins can see everything. So, but even from other companies, you can invite people as admin, yeah, and which is mostly the case in lots of construction projects where you have like partner companies working with you together. So everybody's here in the team, and yeah, you can collaboratively work on this. And last but not least, we also have a second level of categories. So if you don't only have, like you have the pin category, but you can also set several layers of subcategories. So in some projects, it might be super helpful if you have these subcategories, so you can categorize your pins furthermore. So, for example, by floor, by door number, by craft, by whatever comes to your mind. There are thousands of lists that usually are around on construction projects, and then you can import them as Excel and then select attributes out of these lists for your pins. Yeah, this is basically it, very briefly, and I will also try to now in a second video show you our mobile app so you can have a better glimpse of how this all works on mobile. There we've focused all the user interaction on setting these pins on the plans, opening the plans smoothly, and adding pictures quickly. Yeah, so thank you for listening. Bye bye for now. So as promised, a quick video of a smartphone app. We try to make it as simple as possible so everybody on site gets it. We have here the project list. You can open a project. Here all the plans. We have, okay, maybe those are not the best plans to show. This is, you can open it. Here lots of pin, for example. You can zoom in. Yeah, this is an old motor. And then you can just by pressing, long press on the display, you can create a pin. You see the whole other, everything else will move away. Then once you set the pin, press, confirm. Same thing with like, you put, let's say, yeah, Sofitel showing here. So this is how you set the pin, and you see down below now, there's the camera icon, so you can immediately start creating pictures. I create now a picture. You can add stuff here and say, hello. You can add also more pictures if you like, so like on WhatsApp, and then just add them to the pin. So you can open it, you can open it like this, swipe through a little bit through the pictures. Yeah, and the biggest thing about all these mobile devices is, as you can see here with these green and orange dots next to the plans, this all works completely offline. So I created now stuff, and now it's here an orange sign, so it says to me this is an offline plan. So I have to upload my data now, since I was offline before, and now with a swipe to the left, I'm starting the synchronization. Yeah, I can either do it here, or we have also a sync menu down below here on the right, where you can sync all your downloaded projects one after each other. And this is the big thing about all the mobile devices, as I said, that the whole thing also works offline, because usually you don't have internet connection on construction sites. So you have here all the plans, and you can just press here on the top, and then it starts syncing one after the other. So basically the same concept, but like, as I said, more optimized for the mobile use case. Cool, thank you, bye bye.